welcome back to my channel. So I do have a whole new tutorial for you guys on how I slayed with the colors, of course, the 613 lace frontal wig that I got off of Aliexpress. It came to me and I just did my thing. So I have it going light from the roots and then it gets darker as we go down, kind of like, you know, it's like the final effect that, yeah, we're really getting to this cold weather and we're getting deeper into this cold and I just can't do it anymore. And then, you know, I'm gonna be extra with it. You know, I'm gonna give you guys a complete whole look. So I did my eyebrows to kind of like match the ombre. You guys see that? You guys see that going on? Hey! I can't forget, we're also celebrating 1 whole year together. Yes! Oh, thank you guys for being on this journey with me, for your support from day 1 to this day and going forward. You know I got love for each and every one of you guys, old, new, brand new. I love you guys. So I just start off by parting the hair into 3 sections. That's how I'm going to be working. The 2 in the front is going to be for the ombre effect that I want to have. And pretty much I'll be also showing you guys a technique on how to avoid getting dye on your lace frontals without having to use got2b free spray or Vaseline prior to it. And to be honest, I just totally forgot that entire step. So I'm going in with my lavender dye from Adore, and I'm sectioning off the front section into small pieces. I'll be showing you guys a technique as well, how to hold your brush to avoid getting it on the lace. So you're pretty much just holding it as a pencil, very lightly. When you get closer to the roots, you're just using the tips of the brush to get every single strand and also the corners of the brush. So I'm going in with Siran Wrap to cover the front part, which I want to just shout out that it's totally optional. It's not necessary, especially because I'm just using the same color all around. I just wanted to be extra. I wanted to feel like a professional hairstylist, which, disclaimer, I'm not. And just make sure as you put the dye into the hair, make sure that each strand you also, like, don't forget to massage it into the hair. You can even comb it out, brush it out to ensure that every strand is properly covered. You want full coverage going all through. Now for the back, I have the Siran Wrap because I only wanted a certain section on top to have the ombre effect, and I didn't want the color to run on the hair underneath it, which would have covered up regardless because I was using a darker color underneath. So I'm going in with my rich eggplant, my aubergine, and my violet gem. And I'm putting majority of the eggplant as the base, like the main color, because I really wanted it to be very dark. A little bit of the aubergine and a dash of the violet gem. So in the back, when I'm far away from the lace wig, I go in full throttle with my brush to place the dye all over the hair and the ends. As I move closer towards the lace, I use the same technique as I did in the front, using the brush very lightly and only trying to just use the tips and the edges to get those hard to reach places to avoid getting any dye on the lace as much as possible. If you can do this and achieve to not get any dye on the lace, my hat's off to you. Kudos to you. Please make a video so I can learn to help a sister out. So I continue doing this all over the hair.
It works for me. When I finished washing it and everything, it didn't have like many dots on the lace, which I'm very happy about. And then I'm also going to go into each row just to see if I miss any spots, any roots that I didn't catch. And I'm just going to apply the dye to the roots as well. And I continue this entire process throughout the entire hair. So keep watching, guys. We're almost to the end. So I'm very weird about things like this. Like, I'm always afraid that I'm gonna wash out the hair and it's gonna be like a blonde spot or just a spot that doesn't have enough dye. So once everything was completed, I went back in and I just added some more dye wherever I felt needed coverage, and I'm just placing it all over and making sure I still kind of keep the uniform of the ombre in the front, and then I'm just gonna massage it in once I'm done with the dye in the back. And I move forward with the lavender dye and I do the same thing in the front as well to make sure that ombre really pops and you guys see the definition, well, that I see the definition of the look that I'm going for as well. So once I was done, I left her overnight, and then in the morning time I just washed her out with some shampoo and conditioner, and then once that was done I went on to blow dry her and then off to styling her. So once she was all dried, I went in with my Got2b Guardian Angel. It's a heat protectant, and I'll be just spraying that throughout the hair before passing the straightener through her. I normally pluck my edges after it being washed, as it is easier while wet for the hair to be removed from the lace. But hey, thank God for spray bottles for the one time I skipped this part to do after blow drying. The Lace Frontal did come pre-plucked, so I'm just using the same foundation, and I'm not going back too many rows, just a couple of rows until I felt like, okay, this is what I like and this is what I want to see on my forehead once I install it. So before I apply the wig cap on my head and then lay it down with the Got2b gel, I'm just ensuring that my baby hairs, which is growing back, yay, is well moisturized underneath there for the time being that my wig will be installed on. Shout out to everyone that is capable of cutting a lace front while filming. This part, it wasn't easy at all. You guys will see, you guys will call me out just now when you see how badly I butchered this side, but it's totally fine because I did save it in the end, and you guys will also see that part as well, so you guys better notice that part too and shout it out. But the other side, I got it, like, it came out much better, which I was happy about. I was like, because I was like, if I did such a great job dyeing it and then I mess up this frontal and I can't present it how I imagine it for you guys, I would be so disappointed. But I came through.
Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like for right now. I'm going to hold on, my music, disrespectful. Okay, so no, this is what it's looking like for the most part. Like, oh girl, it is sexy. But I'm gonna get the proper wig cap, and I'm gonna melt her better, and then I will show you. Oh god, I hurt my earring. And then I'll show you guys the after. Nah, I'm really feeling this.